We've got an opening date for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Changes are being made to multiple shows around Disney property, and a chocolate-scented Mickey plush. Yeah, that's a thing now. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. It's time to talk about the latest Disney news. Now, I have got some horrible allergies right now. So I apologize if I sneeze midway through this video. We got new merchandise collections, a Disney recall notice, and more happened this week, so let's talk about it. Now, I know you're saying, AJ, tell us about that Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind coaster opening date. Right, so the opening date for Disney World's newest ride has finally been revealed. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is officially opening on May 27th of this year. If you're not familiar with the ride, the idea is that the planet of Xandar decided to bring the first intergalactic world pavilion to Epcot. Outside of the attraction, guests will pass by an actual Xandarian ship and then enter into the Galaxarium, where they will learn all about the galaxies that surround Earth and Xandar throughout the queue. And then it's time to board the Nova ship up to space. Of course, things don't necessarily go as planned, so the Guardians of the Galaxy will end up needing your help to save the galaxy. What makes this attraction unique is that it will be one of the longest indoor roller coasters in the world. And the draw won't just be how long you'll be riding through space. It'll also feature the first ever reverse launch, that's why it's called Cosmic Rewind, on a Disney coaster, and the ride vehicles will spin a full 360 degrees on the track while traveling at high speeds. We are very excited for this new ride to open, and we of course will be there to tell you all about it. Now, the Expedition Everest closure could be a bit longer. Expedition Everest in Animal Kingdom has been closed for refurbishment since early January of this year and was supposed to reopen mid-April. We've seen some ride testing happening at the attraction over the past few months, but Disney hasn't revealed an official opening date. Now we might be waiting even longer for the ride to return. Previously, Disney World's website noted that Expedition Everest would be reopening in mid-April of 2022. Now that language has been removed from the website, and instead it just says that the ride is currently closed for refurbishment. Expedition Everest is on the refurbishment calendar through the month of April, but not in May, so it is possible that the ride could be opening in May now. When we talked to a cast member in Animal Kingdom recently, they told us the ride could possibly reopen in 2 weeks, and that it had been undergoing a software update. So no solid answer on when this attraction will be reopening. We'll keep a lookout for any news, so stay tuned. Next, Disney has announced a new housing project for Orlando. Back in February of 2022, Disney announced it would be building new master-planned communities. Of course, we have seen Disney get involved in real estate projects in the past, like Golden Oak and Celebration, which it no longer manages. But now Disney has announced a new project. Disney recently shared they'll be earmarking almost 80 acres of land on which they will build a new affordable housing development in Orange County, Florida. According to Disney, the project has been in the works for a while and builds on their legacy of bringing positive, lasting change to the communities it calls home, and making an important difference locally to address one of the nation's greatest challenges. The new development is still in its early planning stages and will be subject to certain approvals, but it is expected to have more than 1,300 units. It'll be constructed by a third-party developer, which has been described as an affordable housing developer, and it'll be located near Disney World's theme parks in Orlando. There will be a few different home choices available in the development, all of which are meant to be affordable, and it'll be located within close proximity to local schools and the new Flamingo Crossings Town Center area. So who's going to be able to live there? Well, this new affordable housing development will actually be available for qualifying applicants from the general public, including Disney's own cast members. Jeff Volley, the president of the Walt Disney World Resort, said, "The lack of affordable housing is affecting many people across our country, including right here in Central Florida. With this initiative, we're lending a hand to make a real and meaningful impact in our community by tapping into the best of our company's strengths. This is the right opportunity and the right time to take action." More details are set to be released in the future as Disney continues to work on the project with the developer. Now, Disney hand sanitizer is being recalled. Chances are you've bought hand sanitizer in the last year, and if you're like us, you're more drawn to buying stuff with Disney characters on it. Well, Disney sells their own hand sanitizers, but you could still find Disney-themed hand sanitizer all over the place. If you bought Mickey Mouse or the Mandalorian-themed hand sanitizer, pay attention because you might want to throw it out. Best Brand Consumer Products is voluntarily recalling their Mickey Mouse and the Mandalorian hand sanitizers. They were sold at 3 different retailers starting in 2020. We spotted them at Target. A presence of methanol was found in the Mickey sanitizer, which can cause health issues like nausea, vomiting, blurry vision, and more. Benzene was found in the 2 Baby Yoda sanitizers, which is a human carcinogen that can lead to health issues. So far, those 3 are the only ones to be recalled, so if you have any of the other ones, you should be fine to keep using them. If you have one of the hand sanitizers that was recalled, the FDA suggests that you stop using it and dispose of it immediately. We've got a new dining package coming to Disneyland. We already know that the Main Street Electrical Parade and the Disneyland Forever fireworks are coming back to Disneyland Park, and World of Color is going back to California Adventure Park on April 22nd, 2022. Main Street Electrical Parade will even have some changes when it returns, and we might have just found the best way to guarantee you have the perfect spot to watch. A dining package will soon be available for the Main Street Electrical Parade in Disneyland Park. Disney says that over at Plaza Inn, this dining package will allow you to get lunch that comes with a meal, beverage, and dessert. Then you'll also get access to a reserved viewing area for the Main Street Electrical Parade. So you can enjoy fried chicken, mac and cheese, Mickey-shaped cornbread, and berry cheesecake. Then later on, grab your spot for the parade in the reserved area. This way you'll have a great view to see the brand new finale of the parade. Reservations will be opening up for the dining package no earlier than April 14th, 2022. We'll let you know as soon as they are available. Now, recently, Disney once again reiterated that the Tumble Monkeys are going to be returning to the celebration of the Festival of the Lion King over there in Animal Kingdom, but specifically shared that the monkeys will be coming back this summer. But that's not all. According to Disney, the show's iconic birds will once again soar above the stage soon. These are the show's performers who are dressed as gorgeous birds who typically perform a high-flying act that is absolutely beautiful and a true fan favorite. Due to the pandemic, the birds have been grounded and instead have been performing a dance, but we're sure many fans will be thrilled to see them take the air once more. Disney hasn't shared any other details on this yet, but we'll be sure to look for more information and share that with you. And changes are being made to the Disney Kite Tales show in Animal Kingdom as well. Disney says they are shifting the focus of the show so guests will now be able to experience kite tales from anywhere around the Discovery River Lagoon. Currently, guests watch the show from the Discovery River Amphitheater. Disney also said there will now be shorter and more frequent performances throughout the day. Right now, showtimes are listed for 11:15, 12:15, 1:15, 3:15, 4:15, and 5:15, with 6 showtimes happening every day right now. So we're curious to see how many new shows are going to be added to the schedule. Between Kite Tales performances, Disney says that Discovery River will now come alive with character flotillas. These boats have been used since the parks reopened in 2020 to move characters around on the waterways instead of having traditional meet and greets. Disney says the boats will fill the waters throughout the park with music, iridescent 50th anniversary moments, and characters including Mickey and friends, Timon, Rafiki, and Pocahontas several times each day. Right now, these characters already come around on the flotillas, so it sounds like the appearances will now be happening more frequently, but we'll have to wait and see. Also over in Disney's Animal Kingdom, cast members are celebrating Earth Day all month long with new treats and experiences, but it looks like we'll soon have something else to celebrate. We've got an update on a reimagined show and news about character meet and greets. According to Disney, guests visiting Animal Kingdom will soon be able to share a high five with Mickey and Minnie at Adventures Outpost. Character meet and greets have been modified since the parks reopened after the 2020 closures. However, Disney announced that beginning April 18th, Disney World would begin a phased reopening of traditional meet and greets. In addition to the news that you'll once again be able to hug Mickey and Minnie in Animal Kingdom, Disney also shared that Finding Nemo, The Big Blue, and Beyond would be opening in the coming months with an all-new reimagined show. Disney has yet to share an official opening date for the meet and greet at Adventurers Outpost or Finding Nemo, The Big Blue, and Beyond, but the update of coming months is exciting. Now, Encanto recently took home the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature at the 2022 Oscars. In celebration of this achievement and the popularity of the film, Disney is turning an iconic attraction into a colorful tribute to the movie. Beginning on April 11th, 2022, Disneyland will transform the facade of its iconic It's a Small World ride into a tribute to Encanto. Disney said that the ride will become enchanted several times each evening with a brief visual montage that pays tribute to the movie's hit song, We Don't Talk About Bruno. Projections and different lighting effects will make it look like the attraction is coming to life, just like the Madrigal family's casita. Disney said the tiles on the facade will flip, turn, and rearrange themselves as one scene transitions into the next. and several Encanto characters will be featured in the montage, including Bruno himself. The short show is inspired by the lyrics of We Don't Talk About Bruno, and it'll end on a scene that nods to Bruno's prophecy about Mirabel in the film. If you want to check out this show, you might want to hurry and book your Disneyland trip ASAP. Disney said it will only play for a limited time. The show will run several times each evening, beginning on April 11th. Okay, we got a new hotel discount to tell you about. Disney Plus subscribers can save up to 25% on rooms at select Disney World hotels this summer. The offer is for stays during most nights from July 8th through September 30th, 2022. The number of rooms for this offer is limited and proof of a Disney Plus subscription is required. The person subscribed to Disney Plus must also be staying in the room. You are required to stay at least one night and no more than 14 nights, and the offer excludes the following room types: 3-bedroom villas, cabins at Copper Creek Villas, and cabins at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort Little Mermaid standard rooms. This offer also must be booked online or through a travel advisor. So if you have a Disney Plus subscription and want to plan a trip to Disney World soon, take advantage of this new deal. As you know, we always recommend Small World vacations if you're going to use a travel agent. All right, in restaurant and snack news, Be Our Guest Restaurant is now serving brunch. We recently saw that Be Our Guest Restaurant in Magic Kingdom's Fantasyland extended its hours so that this spot now opens at 10 a.m. The earlier opening time has inspired a couple of brunch options, with one new dish for adults and one for kids. Here's the hint: the kids option includes Mickey waffles. And before you ask, yes, you can order the Mickey waffles as an adult and get a double portion. These new eats are available from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and they're expected to stick around at least through the summer. The brunch dishes include a fluffy savory egg omelet for the adults and Mickey waffles for kids. The adult brunch choice is a savory egg omelet with brie cheese topped with lump crab meat and coron sauce. This is served with roasted potatoes, and we thought this was more of an egg souffle than an omelet, but either way, it was very delicious. The topping especially was great with large pieces of crab meat. The sauce on top is very rich, and we think it really makes the dish. The potatoes were seasoned nicely, and they're especially good when dipped in that sauce. For the kids, there are Mickey waffles, which are served with fluffy Mickey eggs, savory bacon, sausage, and roasted potatoes. We love that you can get Mickey waffles here now, and the waffles themselves were just as expected: crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, with a delicious malty flavor. The bacon wasn't super crisp, so anyone who likes softer bacon's gonna enjoy this. Otherwise, just, ask your server. As a fun surprise, the eggs were also Mickey shaped. The mini omelet was good. It was pretty dense as well, which made it filling. The potatoes were also seasoned well, and the sausage was just a normal sausage link. Overall, this is a fun option for kids. For dessert, we got the dessert trio, which comes with a lemon jam macaron, a chocolate tart filled with the gray stuff, and a dark chocolate truffle. Overall, we really enjoyed the new brunch options at Be Our Guest. Still, we think if you're going to pay full price for this meal, you should probably go with one of the more deluxe entree options, like the center cut filet mignon. And if you want an even more in-depth review of these new brunch options, head to our website at disneyfoodblog.com. Narcoossee's over at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa will be closed for refurbishment starting on June 18th, 2022. Reservations will be available through June 17th, so if you really want a table at this spot, book it soon. Narcoossee's is currently open every night for dinner from 5 to 10 p.m. It's a signature restaurant, so a fancier restaurant over there at Grand Floridian. Disney says we should expect the spot to reopen sometime later this year with an enhanced table service experience. So what does that mean? It could be a new look, a new menu, or both. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, Shaquille O'Neal's Big Chicken Restaurant is coming to the Sunshine State. The retired NBA Superstars restaurant has signed an agreement with the Panhandle Restaurant Group, according to Fox 35 Orlando. From crispy chicken sandwiches and tenders to Cheez-It-crusted mac and cheese and handcrafted ice cream shakes, each menu item tells a story, all while offering guests an inside look into the life and personality of Shaquille O'Neal, quote unquote. There is already a Big Chicken restaurant in places like California and Las Vegas, so if the menu with those match the ones coming to Florida, we can expect to see some fun eats. There's a variety of chicken sandwiches like the Shack Attack, which has pepper jack cheese, jalapeno slaw, and spicy chipotle barbecue sauce, and the Charles Barkley, which has mac and cheese, crispy fried onions, and roasted garlic barbecue aioli. The plan is to bring 40 restaurants to Florida's Panhandle area, but the restaurants could possibly be coming to Orlando in the future, especially since Shaq lived in the city when he played for the Orlando Magic. And April may bring showers, but it also brings new snacks to Disney World. The cookie of the month over at Gideon's is the toasted coconut caramel cookie for $6. It's Gideon's classic chocolate chip cookie mixed with salted caramel and coconut cream and topped with shaved toasted coconut flakes. So how does one of our favorite cookies work with this coconut upgrade? Well, it's really delicious. Of course, when do they do a cookie that's not, right? You still get that rich chocolate chip cookie taste, but there's also a hint of caramel and another hint of coconut with each bite, which works well with the the classic chocolate chip cookie flavors. Now this one's very sweet, as are all the Gideon's cookies, and the only thing we thought it was missing was more caramel to balance out that rich chocolate flavor. The toasted coconut is really nice and gives the cookie a nice crunch, but the coconut on the outside of our cookie kept falling off. The cake slice of the month is coconut cream cake, made with 3 layers of vanilla cake with coconut cream buttercream and salted caramel, topped with coconut shavings. Note that this slice is only available on weekends. So here's the thing, this cake is very cocoa nutty, so you're gonna have to love it to appreciate it. It's also very sweet because of all that buttercream, but yeah, the coconut flavor is strong here. The cake itself is very moist, and the crunch from the coconut adds a little extra texture. Again, this is a massive piece of cake. It is very rich, so it's easily shareable, or just take the extra home and snack on it for a few days. The cake slice is $9. Now, one of our favorite desserts has turned into a drink in Disney World. Boma is offering a new striped and spiked cold brew. It's made with Joffrey's cold brew, South African cream liqueur, coffee liqueur, and is topped with whipped cream and a zebra dome for $13. Yep, the zebra dome is one of our favorite desserts from this resort. It's a thin cake base topped with amarula cream liqueur mousse, coated in delicious white chocolate and finished with chocolate stripes and shavings. We already loved Boma's coffee options, so we're excited there's a new one to try. If you're staying at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, or if you're in the area and want to try some amazing breakfast dishes, head on over to Boma. Their new spiked cold brew might be a highlight of what is already an amazing meal. Now, this next one I identify with right now because of my allergies, the sneezy cone. Yep, the sneezy cone is now available at Storybook Treats. This is one of the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs cones. It's a new one. This has a chocolate Barks root beer and vanilla swirled ice cream, and it's topped with a white chocolate belt buckle and a sneezy coin. This soft serve is $5.99. So how does it compare with the other flavors? We thought this one was pretty tasty. The root beer flavor was very subtle though, not overpowering, so it mainly tasted like a chocolate and vanilla swirled ice cream cone. There's a hint of root beer flavor at the end of it, which made this a fun twist on a classic cone. It was pretty sweet, and we kind of wish there was something a little brighter in the flavors, or it had some sort of fizzy element since it's based on a soda. If you like root beer or soda, then you should give this treat a try, and regardless of the taste, it certainly makes for some cute pictures. Overall, this was a super fun addition to the Seven Dwarfs cone lineup. In merchandise news, we've got the EARidescent Shimmer collection. We found a new pair of ears. These are the new gold sequin mini ears. They're part of the new EARidescent Shimmer collection, which is one of the newer 50th anniversary collections being released for Disney World Celebration. This collection is inspired by Cinderella Castle, with the blue and gold taken from the turrets on her castle. You can grab these ears for $34.99. And we also saw the new Loungefly bag of this same collection. The bag features those iconic mini ears, a golden bow, and a zippered pocket, all encrusted with tiny gold sequins. And it's not just the glitter that makes it sparkle, the bag is also covered with an iridescent gold hue. Just be warned, the bag is giving that gold Loungefly bag we saw earlier in the celebration a run for its money, because it's priced at $110. So be prepared to shell out quite a bit of cash on this one. We found both of these items in several different spots throughout the parks, including Mickey's of Hollywood at Hollywood Studios, the Emporium at Magic Kingdom, and Creations at Epcot. Now, have you ever heard of the term e-ticket attraction when you've been doing your research on visiting Disney World? It's not something that's talked about all too often, but it's a big blast from Disney World's past. When the parks first opened, there was a flat rate to get into the parks, but if you wanted to ride anything, you had to pay separately. These separate tickets were rated A, B, C, D, and E, with the e-ticket rides being your ticket onto the most popular attractions. Now there's a new item for Disney history buffs, the e-ticket coaster set. The set of 5 coasters is $24.99, which is a small price to pay for a fun vintage souvenir. The set comes with 5 different plates that each represent a different Magic Kingdom ticket from 1971. Now, Disney's calling these coasters, but they're much more like decorative plates that you can store your jewelry, keys, or any other miscellaneous items on. Each plate is a different size, with the A ticket being the largest. It is labeled just like the original tickets, noting you'd be able to get on omnibus, horse-drawn streetcars, Main Street vehicles, or Cinderella's Golden Carousel with that ticket. This coaster set is the newest addition to Disney World's 50th anniversary Vault collection, so you can find it in several stores across the parks. We found these at Chester and Hester's at Disney's Animal Kingdom, and then later also saw them at Celebrity 5 and 10 at Disney's Hollywood Studios. A new Dooney and Bourke collection has arrived in Disney World, and this one is all about Dumbo. This collection has a beautiful black and white print of Dumbo over each bag. And what does it include? Well, there's a gorgeous tote, which you can grab for $2.98. There's a fun satchel, also $2.98. You can grab a crossbody for $2.48. We found the collection at Uptown Jewelers in Magic Kingdom, but it's also available at Legends of Hollywood and Hollywood Studios. We also expect you'll be able to grab these bags online soon at Shop Disney. Be sure to grab the bag you want now, because these will probably go quickly. And if you aren't heading to Disney World anytime soon, don't worry, these bags have also made it online on Shop Disney. We've got a new Vault Collection Spirit jersey. Check out this new Spirit jersey from the Disney Vault Balloon Collection. It's covered in vintage Mickey balloons. The front has the state of Florida on it, along with the Disney World logo from the 70s, and the back has Walt Disney World on it in huge letters. We found this one in Adrian and Edith's Head to Toe in Disney's Hollywood Studios. It is $74.99. And that wasn't the only Spirit jersey we found this week, but this one leaves us a little confused. So check out this Spirit jersey we found in Animal Kingdom. It's a button-down, y'all. We didn't even know button-down shirts could be Spirit jerseys, but here we are. This one is made of a thick linen material and has a collar, buttons, and pockets. You would think this is just a normal button-down with Walt Disney World along the back, but it still has those tighter, stretchy bands at the bottom of the sleeves that you see on normal Spirit jerseys. We can't decide how we feel about this one. The palm leaf print is cool, but this Spirit jersey is also $119.99, which is significantly more expensive than regular Spirit jerseys, which are already topping the charts at $69 to $74. So, what do you think of this new style? Would you want to see more of them in different patterns? Over at Epcot, we spotted a scented Mickey Mouse plush for $27.99. He's all dressed up in a brown bunny costume and he smells like chocolate. He's got a cute little pink bow and 2022 embroidered on his foot. Of course, he also has a little white bunny tail on the back, and if you think about it, you're basically getting a mouse and a bunny stuffed animal, 2 for 1. Note that the new Mickey plushes are limited to 2 per guest, and we found plenty available at Disney Traders in Epcot. If you're interested in a cute little Disney-themed Easter gift, head on over to Epcot and snag one of these chocolate-scented Mickey plushes before they're gone. And that brings us to the end this week. If you want more news, sign up for our newsletter. It's totally free and you'll receive all the latest updates and changes happening in the Disney parks in real time. And guess what? There's a lot happening. The link is in the description box below. Thanks again for listening and thanks for watching, everyone. As always, I'm AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.